See the first question here, my dear friends. See, they given you have to calculate the area. Okay, they given the diagonals, right? So here related to geometry, also we can expect at least one question related to geometry. So area is nothing but of rhombus is nothing but half into product of diagonals. When diagonals are equal, rhombus becomes square actually. Where diagonals are equal, rhombus is like become a square. Area of square with diagonals is d square by 2, Square, if a diagonal is given, d square divided by 2. Okay, the area of rhombus when diagonals is given as this. So half into 46 into 8, which is 46 4 times. Right, so hope you got 184 is the answer. Right, option D. Basic question first one, you have to calculate the area of rhombus. Right. Let's move for the next question. Data interpretation, my dear friends. Data interpretation. We said already minimum 2 questions from data interpretation in quant. One question related to geometry as you got now. Percentages, one question. Profit and loss, one question. Ratios, one question. Right. So we'll see all those different things. Today also we have some analysis. See the second question related to that bar graph is two questions were given. This is the first question, then next question. Here they're asking paneer in 2002 and 2003 is what percentage of aloo tikki in 2000 2001? Paneer in 2002 2003, paneer in 2002 2003 together is what percentage of aloo tikki in 2000 2001? So guys, see this percentage means into 100 we have to apply. Calculate percentage means into 100 you need to apply. When you got the answer, please share mention here. When you got the answer, please mention that. Yes, what's the answer? I'm waiting for your answers. Guys, you have paneer, this gray color one. Don't just join the session for namesake. Okay, the diagram is there. What you want to calculate is already mentioned. Okay, paneer in 2002 and 2003. If you just go ahead, okay, 2002, this is 60. This is 60, we'll get 120. Aloo tikki in 2000 and 2001. Aloo tikki is nothing but this green one, 50 and 40, 90. So this is 90. This is 120. So you have to calculate that paneer is 120 out of 90 into 100 we have to do. As it is percentage, so we have to multiply with 100, which is 4 upon 3 into 100, 133 1 by 3%, or 133.33. See, percentage not maximum 100, you will get 2000 percentage, 3000 percentage, like that also. Don't think, okay, maximum percentage is 100, not like that. 133.33 percentage. Let us see the other question related to the same diagram is, here they are asking average yearly production maximum is for which one? Average yearly production. Average means nothing but sum of terms by number of terms, right? So sum is maximum for what? Because number of is same for everything. We have 5 years means divided by 5. Okay, 2002, 2005. So we have 6 years. Divided by 6 is common. Sum divided by 6 is common. But sum is maximum for which one? That's the question indirectly. Sum is maximum for which one? That's what the question. Right, so you just see this diagram which is having some maximum here. Which one is correct? Sum is maximum for which one? Calculate which is having some maximum. Diagram is there, you just need to calculate which is having maximum sum. I think that's not a difficulty to calculate. Yeah. So you just observe some of that all. Okay. Aloo Tikki is this blue one 50, 40, 90, 90 and this 60, 150, 150 and this is 45. Yeah, this is sorry 50, 40, 90, 90 and 55, 145, 145 and 45, 190, 250, 300. So you need to speed up that. Okay, I got 300 for Aloo Tikki. Egg, if you see 55 and 60, 115, 165, 160, 155, 220, 270, 270 and 55, it's 325. Okay. And Paneer is this last one, 45 and 50, 95, 95 and 60, 155, 155 and 60 is 215, 215 and 45 is 260, and 40 is 300. So egg is having maximum sum. So that is average also maximum for egg only. Excellent option. D is correct. Egg is having maximum sum. Good to see responses from a few people at least. Good. Data interpretation, we can expect 2 questions in CoCubes. So 2 questions here we discussed, right? Then see the next one, my dear friends. Mixtures and allegations also, we can expect 1 question. Mixtures and allegations, we can expect 1 question. These 2 questions are from previous CoCubes only. 2 questions we are discussing, this one and next one. Okay, 1 question we can expect from mixtures and allegations. Here they are asking in what ratio milkmen should mix water with milk. In what ratio water should be mixed with milk. Milk cost is 17.5 per liter. Milk cost is 17.5 per liter. Water cost, if not mentioned, free, 0 rupees we have to consider. Water cost is 0 per liter. Water is available free of cost. Water cost 0 per liter. Milk cost is 17.5 per liter. Mixture cost is 12.5 per liter. Mixing. So guys, in mixtures allegations, you can recall this difference you have to put in opposite side. Difference must be positive and you have to put in opposite side. 17.5, 12.5, difference is 5. Whereas here 12.5 and 0, difference is nothing but 12.5. Difference we should put in opposite side. So it's a 5 and 12.5. If you multiply with 10, it's 50 and 125. 50 and 120 ratio. Okay, you can multiply and you can divide with common number. I multiplied with 10. Okay, 50 and 125. Now you can divide with 25. 25 2 times and 25 5 times. 2 is to 5. 2 is to 5. See, you have 2 is to 5 and 5 is to 2 both. First of all, with common sense, you see, I'm mixing water. Let's say this is water 0 and here milk is 17.5. Mixing, you got 12.5, right? 12.5 is close to milk. 12.5 is close to milk. So that's why you should take more from milk only. 5 is to 2 is wrong. It's very simple. The mixing value is close to milk, 17.5. So we should take more from that. We should take more from that. Okay, that's why you got second one ratio more. 3 is to 1 wrong, 5 is to 2 wrong. Blunder mistake. Okay, 12.5 is close to milk means I have to take more from milk compared to water. Right? Now, one more question which is from previous CoCubes paper is this. What's the answer now? Two vessels which are filled with the milk of two quantities worth 10 per liter and 11 per liter. Mixed one, new quality of milk came with 10.6. One milk quality of first milk, one quality 10 per liter, other quality is 11 per liter. One is 10 per liter, other one 11 per liter. Both are mixed, okay, to give a new quality 10.6 per liter. In what ratio you have to mix? What's the answer here? Just now you got the idea. Okay, 10.6 is close to 10. Means right side we have to get 10.6 is not close to 11. It's close to, sorry, 10.6 is close to 11. Sorry, close to 11. Agreed. Okay, we need more from this side. More from quality 2. More from quality 2 means I think only D option will eliminate. See, this difference you put in opposite side positive. Difference should be positive. Higher value minus lower value only you take. 10.6 is close to 11, so we should take more from right side. Difference should be always positive. Simple logic is that. This is 2, 2 times 2, 3 times. We can say 2 is to 3. Very good, 2 is to 3. Guys, we explained previous question and now we are explaining the other question. Expecting you people to work on it. Okay, you need to clear the exam regard to CoCubes. These inputs are accordingly we are giving. So make sure you people be alert. Don't be ideally setting. Okay, it's not useful if you join the session. Work on it. Now related to average, especially one question in this model, like one property is there in averages is if each number related to this property you can expect one question. If each number average one question for sure, but related to this property itself they're asking. If each number is added or subtracted or multiplied or divided by k, then then average is also average is also added or subtracted or multiplied or divided by k. If each number is added or subtracted or multiplied by k, then average is also having same effect. Average is also having same effect. So now with that instruction, please let me know what's the answer here. Guys, what should be your answer now? They're asking this type of model and they'll say average is added by 3, then what is the each number is added by 3, then what is the average is average also is if each number is increased by 18%, average also increased by 18%. If we subtract 1 from each number, average also subtracted by 1. Average is guarantee one question we can expect. I repeat. So guys, okay, if you want to learn more, there are many models in averages. In group, you have averages video. Okay, 2 videos are there. If you want, you can go through that to learn what is internally. It depends on the time availability for you. But averages, yes, we can expect one question from that. Mixed allegations, one question. Data interpretation, 2 questions. Profit and loss, one question. Ratio, one question, like that. Simple interest and compound interest, also one question. In previous session, I given one example regarding simple interest. Now compound interest, one question. See this question, my dear friends, they're asking rate of interest is what? Rate of interest is what? Okay, in previous video or previous session, we given compound amount. Compound amount is nothing but principal into 1 plus r upon 100 whole power n. Money become 8 times. Money become 8 times in 3 years. Means this is 8 times the principal p into 1 plus r upon 100 whole power n. This p will get cancelled. Okay, this whole power n also 3 years. N is number of years, R is rate of interest, P is the sum or principal. Some principal both are same, P only. What is the amount you borrow, you taken loan? The money you taken loan is nothing but called principal or sum. So 8 means 2 cube. 2 cube is 1 plus r upon 100 whole power 3. You can say r equal to 10%, 100%, sorry. Rate of interest is 100% while solving this question. Right? Option A is correct. You just observe R value 100 here. Okay, compound amount, compound interest. Compound interest means principal should be removed. In previous session, okay, last question, given that it would compound interest means amount minus principal. For this minus P you have to do. Simple interest, one basic question discussed in previous session, no compound interest. On the day of exam, you people can see in CoCubes all these topics they ask. Maybe questions likely they'll vary. They may ask other models here and there. Might be a chance, but topics you can find these things. Time and distance, one question. It may be basic question or it may be related to uh, average speed. Okay, question from time and distance guarantee one question. But trying to cover in the given time maximum models. Okay, and my dear friends, number of diagonals. They may give 13 sided or 14 sided or 15 sided. So as okay, it's a revision part, I'm just trying to give the formula how many number of diagonals is n into n minus 3 by 2. N into n minus 3 by 2. Actually, it is nc2 minus n. Okay, in combinations, we have a video in group. Okay, there I given the explanation how we got this formula. But as it is a revision part, you just recall it's n into n minus 3 by 2, where n is number of sides. Where is n is number of sides of polygon. N is number of sides of polygon. N into n minus 3 upon 2 is number of diagonals. Here 13 into 10 divide by 2, which is 65. Number of diagonals is 65. N into n minus 3 upon 2. Yeah, this is an example regarding coding and decoding, reasoning. First 8 questions are all related to quant. Now we are giving few questions related to reasoning, coding and decoding. This model is one question. Number series, one question. Coding and decoding, one question in reasoning. One question minimum you have a chance. Now guys, see this, what they given. You have options, everything on screen, work on it. Right, so what do you have to do? What's the correct answer? Among options, which is the correct one? First thing before going for that, okay, I'll just let you know what is actually happening here. QE, U is UQ they written. They swap two letters, SC as ES, TA as IT, ON as NO. Then they mentioned IT and O. UQSC. This second part here, first part here. Two letters are swapped. See this good question, right? Two letters are swapped. Now PA can be written as AP, PE as EP, RS as SR. Now which is the option we have to select? Half of that, second part, first one, first part or second? APE. Excellent update in this question, right? PSR as APE. Option D, very good, my dear friends. See this? Coding and decoding, there is never ending process. There is n number of logics you can create. In regular sessions, we given some questions, but here, wantedly some new questions, and that too, previous year question only this is. 2 swapping, again, they divide into two parts, second half first half next. See the stuff in this question. Good question, right? Blood relations, one question guarantee, my dear. Blood relations, one question for sure. You can fix one question from blood relation. There is three different models in blood relation. One question guarantee in CoCubes test platform in reasoning. But okay, whether which model we cannot say. Majority times this one and other one we have symbols related. That model they're asking more. Fine. So now here, A is daughter of B. A is daughter of B. B is son of C. C is father of D. A is daughter of B. You just observe what is happening. Right. So daughter means below generation. A is daughter of B. B is son of C. C is father of D. B and D are siblings. B is brother of D. A has one brother that I cannot conclude. I cannot say definitely true they are asking. I cannot say that. A is the granddaughter of C, okay. D is father of A, no. B is father of A. C has two children, we know, not three children. A is granddaughter of C. Is the only correct one among options. Right? For the given, this is previous CoCubes question. Right? So A is daughter of B, D is son of C, C is father of D. Not even single question deviation from CoCubes. All questions we collected from previous CoCubes. It may be last year and this year, and few from recent recruitments as well. Now this is called data sufficiency. Data sufficiency. To answer the question, how many of them actually voted? Which statement is sufficient? Is it first statement? Is it second statement? Are both required? Or both are not sufficient? Eligible voters are 50,000, my dear. Eligible voters. Okay. I want to know how many people voted. 50,000 eligible voters are voted. Okay. 63% of eligible men voted. How many are eligible men? We don't know, right? Among them, 63%, okay. But how many are men? How many are women? That count we don't know, right? So, statement 1 alone, we cannot answer. Statement 2 alone, we cannot answer. Together also, we cannot answer. Together also, we cannot answer. So, I can say together not sufficient. Additional information is required. Again, D option. Additional information is required. So why? See this? If I know how many men, how many women, then among men 63%, among women 67%. Okay, but 50,000. Or else listen, if they're given both 63, 63, then option B. What are the men or women? 63% men, 63% women, means 63% of total. At least both percentage same also okay. Together okay, but not alone, I can say. But one is 63, one is 67. One small change in this question, then option B will come. Both percentages, if they mention same 63, 63, are both 67, 67. 67% of men, 67% of women means 67% of total. I can say like that, as both percentages are same. But here percentages are different, I cannot claim. So together not sufficient. We need additional data to answer the question. Right. This is 12th one, reasoning question, where we can say this is alphanumeric symbol test. Alphanumeric symbol test. Here alphabets is there, symbols are there, right? So alphanumeric symbol test. Alphanumeric symbol test. Here they given a condition like how many digits are there immediately preceded by vowel. Preceded means before. Preceded by a vowel followed by a consonant immediately. So digit before vowel required, digit before, after that consonant required. So how many such digits are satisfied here? So where is digits? You have only 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to check only those 4. Digit before vowel, no. This is waste. Digit before vowel, no. Digit before vowel, no. Digit before vowel, no. There is no such. So we can say 0. Very good, my dear friends. 0, right? Check. Condition is digit before vowel, then consonant, both required. Digit before vowel itself not there. Immediately preceded by vowel and immediately followed by a consonant. So digit before vowel not there. So see this, right? And today, initially itself I mentioned when diagonal is given, area of square, area of rhombus when diagonal is given is half into diagonals product. Okay, when diagonals are equal, then it is square. So when you know diagonals, you know area of square is d square divided by 2. You already know diagonal is root 6. So root 6 square means 6 divided by 2. We'll get 3. Area of square when diagonal is given is nothing but d square divided by 2. Where d is nothing but the diagonal. So we got 3 as the answer. Right. Again, we have coding and decoding related question. Basic question expecting everyone to answer. Amaravati is coded as something now. Jabalpur. Jabalpur is coded as what? Amaravati is like ITAVARAMA. Jabalpur is what? So Amaravati, if you see here, this is from back to front. Writing from back to front. Simple. The logic here is writing from back to front. Now Jabalpur also, if you write it from back to front, RUPLABAG, that's there only in option A. RUPLABAG. Very good. Option A is correct, my dear friends. Excellent. Option A is suitable. Fine. See the next one. In reasoning, they're asking some basic question like this in CoCubes. How many Q's are there? You have to count maximum number of vowels, least number of vowels also. Least number of vowels, maximum number of vowels. The word can be formed, cannot be formed. These are easy questions which you should not ignore. You must and should crack those type of questions. So here, how many number of Q's? So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Superb. 15 is the count. So just like that, okay, counting. They are focused, they are checking your concentration here. Whether people are focused or not. These are what I'm saying easy and moderate questions. In last session and today's session also, I discussed easy and moderate questions. My target is out of 20 questions, you should crack more than 12 questions. Initial target is that. Then once you people are expertise, then we can go for the next level. Right. So first we need to crack the things, qualify the test. This is the basic target. Yesterday also we discussed one question in this model, expecting answer from you people. That's what's the answer we have to get. Similar question discussed. In previous session, previous video, you can find similar question is discussed. Mention the question number while responding. It's better. Okay. This is not C, B for 15th question. 16th question. Not good. Not good. We discussed, right? 10 articles cost price is equal to 9 articles selling price. Selling price is 10 by 9th of cost price. You want percentage means we should multiply by 100. 1000 by 9%. Okay, so among 1000 by 9%, what is the extra? More than 100 is what? Okay, more than 100. 900 times 900. So 100 plus 100 by 9. More than 100, whatever it is, that is what we call like a profit. 100, 120% means 20% is profit, right? Here 1000 is 900 plus 100. Here 100 by 9 is the profit. More than 100, whatever extra is there, that is the profit. The small calculations you need to be perfect here. 120% is 20% profit. 110% is 10% profit. More than 100, whatever extra is there, that is the profit. Right? 17th question. Today also I mentioned clearly, this is the third question related to that area, volume, content. Okay. Curved surface area. For a cylinder, this is curved surface. This is the curved surface area. Curve. This is 2 pi r, right? See this curve. Curve length is 2 pi r, right? Curve length is 2 pi r. We have that curve h height like that. I'm giving you the explanation how we got that formula as well. That length of that curve length is nothing but 2 pi r. Okay. We are placing h height h like that. So 2 pi rh. This curve is 2 pi r, height h. Curved surface area is nothing but 2 pi rh. Okay. So you want ratio of first one with second one means, see curved surface area first one, curved surface area of second one means 2 pi constant, it will be r1 h1 upon r2 h2. R1 h1 radius is 6 by 7, height is 5 upon 9. This is 3 2 times, 3 times. Okay, got 10 and 21. Option D. Option D, curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi rh. Curved surface area 2 pi rh. And yeah, time and work. Similar question we discussed in previous video or previous session. Let us see how many of you can answer this. I clearly mentioned a shortcut as well. There are many methods to solve, but okay, to save the time in exam point of view, as each question 1 minute for you. Okay, so you should be alert. When together is given, you are finding alone. Together given finding alone. What do you have to do, dear? You must and should have pen and paper and work on that. Few questions I'm literally disappointing because the questions are discussed and in previous sessions, but still people are not responding for those questions. Is not acceptable. When together is given alone, you want means product divided by differences I given as a shortcut. Product divided by difference between these two. So we'll get 60 is the answer. 60 is the answer. Product divided by differences. Right. Now, guys, blood relations, I said one question, right? Most of the time, this model they're asking. Most of the time, they're asking this model in CoCubes. Yeah, there are three models in blood relation. One we discussed directly statement: A is daughter of B, B is son of C, C is father of D. One question we discussed. But most of the time, they're asking this model, this one. P is the maternal uncle of Q. P is the maternal uncle of Q. Which option is going to satisfy that? P is maternal uncle of Q. Which option will satisfy? Maternal uncle. Okay, now if you observe, I can directly, P is maternal uncle of, right? So P must be male gender, right? I can eliminate B option because P is maternal uncle means P is male, uncle male. Here P plus S means P is mother of S. P is female, not acceptable. P female is not acceptable. When P is at the ending also, some cases we cannot decide the gender. Those all things you hold on. Whenever P is at the ending, okay, P is uncle. I required P is uncle means P is a male gender I want. P is maternal uncle of Q, right? So if you want to decide the gender, in general, if it is at the ending, few cases if letter is at the ending also we can decide, but that's a rare combination. So you hold on. Whenever P is at the right end, the genders deciding is bit difficult. You hold on. Not only this question, any question I'm saying, okay, P gender is male required, but that P is at the last means, okay, hold on that, don't try to solve that. Here P plus S, P is mother, P female, not acceptable, remove B option. Now we'll try C, if not then we'll go for E. As per C, P minus M means P is brother of M, M plus N, M is mother of N, N into Q, N is sister of Q. Now P is Q, mother, brother. Mother, brother is maternal uncle. Guys, mother, maternal means from mother side only. Mother, brother is maternal uncle. So actually this question will take more time. If you want to solve A, B, C, then D, checking all four options. So one clue here, one is removed with gender. P must be male because maternal uncle. P plus S, P is mother of S female, not accessible, removed. Remaining two as P is in the right end, that gender decision is not easy to take. Except few cases, the gender decision is not easy to take. We hold on. First, we'll try C. If C failed, then we'll go for the other options. Likewise. Okay, so blood relation, this model, check. And my dear friends, syllogism, very, very important. We can expect 1 to 2 questions in reasoning. 1 to 2 questions in reasoning from syllogism topic. Very, 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 very important. So what you should do, see, whenever all is there, suppose if you have a statement like all A are B, you have to recall these two diagrams here. All A are B means this one and this one, both you have to recall. All A are B. No X is Y means this is the diagram. And some L or M means you should know these two diagrams. These two diagrams should come into picture. Some LRM. This is also entire L. Some part of that is M. So this diagrams first you recall. Okay, in state whenever you see the statement syllogism, all ARB means these two diagrams should come into your mind. No X is Y means this two diagram, this diagram. Some means this diagram. Now for the given statements you need to draw the diagram. Here no vest is shut. There is many diagrams you will get, so draw all diagrams whatever comes into your mind. No vest is shut. Vest and shut are not connected. Then they said all shuts are jackets. This is one diagram. See, no vest is shut. All shuts are jackets. Or else I can draw no vest is shut. all shirts are jackets like this also. Or I can draw no vesty shirt, all shirts are jackets. See here, yeah, my statement. You have to draw the diagram satisfying the statement. Few people will ask, sir, how you are connecting vest. They didn't say there is no connection also, right? Jacket, vest, not connected, they didn't mention. So I can connect or I cannot connect, it's my wish. Okay. Now I shown you few set of diagrams with respect to that statement. Now your job is to decide. We have few examples to be followed because syllogism is very important and we can expect two questions also from syllogism. Flowchart two questions already in reasoning. See those things. All what we're discussing, keep on focus, you will get the idea. Right. Now here, what is your job? Is the conclusion true in all diagrams? See this first conclusion, all western jackets is not true in this diagram, right? Western jacket is not at all connected, so remove it. No vest is a jacket, here correct, but here it is wrong. Listen, it should be correct in all diagrams. Conclusion must be correct in all diagrams. So your conclusion, how you have to decide is it true or false means it should satisfy all diagrams. Then only conclusion to be considered, or else don't consider it. Simple. Either our case is a special one, okay, but as this revision part, I am not entering into that area. Okay. Now very simple way to handle the things. Either or is one special case. But fine, for remaining all situations, okay, your conclusion should satisfy all diagrams. Now, conclusion one, all Western jackets. It's not satisfied here. Here it is satisfied. Satisfied one diagram, no, it should satisfy all diagrams. No Westies jacket satisfied there, but here it's failed. Second one failed. Next one, some jackets are shirts. Yes, correct. This is entire jacket, a part of that is shirt. This is entire jacket, a part of that is occupied by shirt. Some jackets are shirts, correct. Third one, correct. In all diagrams, all jackets are shirts. No. Fourth one wrong. Fourth one wrong. Fourth one wrong. I'll give one more diagram where this fourth one also correct. But is it correct in all diagrams is important. See, no vest is a shirt. All shirts are jackets means this diagram also you can use. Here, first one, true. Second one, all shirts are jackets, correct. So second one is no vest is jacket, correct. All vest are jackets, wrong. Third one, some jackets are shirts, all jackets are shirts. See, one more important thing is when all is there, you can take as some. This is we discussed more than 2 hours in regular sessions related to syllogism concept in general. When all is there, you can take some. But when some is there, you cannot take all. When all is there, you can take some. When some is there, you cannot take all. Meaning, all students are good. If I know all students are good, I can say students in my class are good. This is acceptable. Students in my class are good. Students in my class are good. This is acceptable. But if students in my class are good, is not meaning that all students are good. That's vice versa is not correct, right? I know about students in my class, only few people. I cannot say all students are good. That I cannot say. That's why some taking all is not acceptable. All as some is acceptable. All to some is okay. Some to all is not okay. When all is there, here I what I mean to say, all jackets are shirts. In this diagram, can be taken as some jackets are shirts. Now, for this question, I want okay from you. If anyone have doubt, please raise hand and get it clarified. Sir, why this, sir? Why this, sir? If you have doubt, please raise hand and get it clarified. Syllogism, two questions in CoCubes. Don't miss it. Again, I repeat the instructions. Okay, these are the diagrams for the statement. Combination of this you have to draw. Your conclusion is true. Okay, if your conclusion should satisfy all diagrams. Satisfying only one diagram is not acceptable. It should satisfy all diagrams. Okay, there is some terms and conditions for either or case and possibility when they use. When they use either or in options, and when they use possibility word in the conclusions, possibility may be, let's say, special cases. Okay, but in previous, okay, as we are confining only for CoCubes, okay, this part they're not much focusing. They're focusing general things. So general things can be done with this approach. I drawn four diagrams here with respect to statement, satisfying the statement. Then I'm checking, okay, which statement, which conclusion is true in all diagrams. Fourth one not true in all diagrams, only one diagram like that, not acceptable. So your answer should be only three follows. Guys, here your answer is only three follows. Entire topic I'm just trying to rewind for you people, just you are recalling all those inputs. Don't worry, you have next questions also, and you have doubt means please raise hand and get it clarified immediately. Now series 21. Guys, this question pretty much similar to previous one. No beach is island. All islands are reefs. All islands are reefs. This is one diagram. Or no beach is island. All islands are reefs. This is one diagram. No beach is island. All islands are reefs. Same statement. See, this is how they'll change the questions. I said they may ask some different question. This is the different question. They change the words, right? Now see which conclusion is correct. Which one is true in all diagrams? In all diagrams, which one is true? Check. First one, all beaches are reefs. No, it's not satisfied here. Remove it. No beach is reef is satisfied here. No beach is reef is satisfied here. Here it is not satisfied. First one, all beaches are reef satisfied. No beach is reef is not satisfied. Okay, so if it not satisfied, one diagram also ignore. Then some reefs are island. Yeah. Third one, correct in all situations. You see, all diagrams you observe. Third one, damn sure correct. Here, all reefs are island. I agree. All reefs can be taken as some also. When all is there, you can take some. All can be taken as some, but some cannot be taken as all. Okay, that's very important thing. All can be taken as some. So third one true in all diagrams. Fourth one only true here. Fourth one, all reefs are island, no. All reefs are island, no. All reefs are island, no. First one also no, second one also no. See, only third one is true in all cases. So I can say only three follows. Same question, slightly changing the name. Same question, right? See, only three follows here. You have to go with the option. Only three follows. Right, option is not given there. I do agree. We have to go with only three follows. Now this question, I'm giving the options. Is it only one follows? Only two follows? See guys, two questions from this. Don't miss chance. Neither one or two. And all Okay, placements point of your any competitive exams, this syllogism is playing a huge role. Some bags are hot, all hot are cakes. So some bags are hot, all hot are cakes. This is one diagram. So there is many diagrams. Yes, you can draw like this also. Some bags are hot, all hot are cakes. You can draw like this. Other one is, see, listen. Some bags are hot, all hot are cake. Like this also you can draw. There is many diagrams you can draw satisfying given statement. Now conclusion one. All cakes are bags. Failed here. So remove it. Conclusion two. Some bags are cakes. Correct. Some bags are all bags are cakes also. You can consider some. All cakes are bags. No. All bags are cakes can be taken as some bags are cakes. Listen, I mentioned a lot of times by this in these three questions itself. When all is there, you can take some. All bags are cakes. Some bags are cakes given, you can take it. Next one here, some bags are cakes. Correct. All cakes are bags. Correct. Both correct here. But which is true in all cases? Which is true in all cases is, yes, what should be your answer? Option B, only two follows. Excellent, excellent, my dear. This syllogisms, two questions, you should not miss that. You should not miss that. Seating arrangements also, you have a scope. Seating arrangement are puzzle related. Seating arrangement or puzzle type question. Also, you have a chance. 1 to 2 questions from seating arrangement are puzzle related. So that video puzzle related will be shared right now in the group. Okay, you just go through that puzzle related. Okay, I'm just sharing you right now in the group for you. Meanwhile, solve this question. It's a 7 friends sitting in a circle. 7 friends sitting in a circle. Solve this. I'm just trying to drop that puzzle test related. When you have time, please go through that video. You can learn puzzle test, how to crack the questions. Right now, here, if you just see 7 friends sitting in a circle facing the center, 7 people facing the center. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Here, V is second to the left of S and is the neighbor of T and U. V is neighbor of T and U, second to the left of S. SC here, first left, second left, V here. V is neighbor of T and U. When they use the word and, that is related to V only. V is neighbor of T and U. So T may be here, U may be here, or U may be here, T may be here. But next one, yeah, T is neighbor of, V is neighbor of T and U, right? So it can be T here, or U here, or U here, T here. That we don't have clarity. Right now, we may get next one. S is not neighbor of R or T. S is not neighbor of T. So T removed here. T fixed here. S is not neighbor of R also. R cannot come here. P is neighbor of Q and R. So P should be here. Neighbor of Q and R. R cannot be taken here. S is neighbor of R. They didn't. Not neighbor of R. So see this. Now question, which is correct, my dear friends? Which among the statements is correct? Q is between P and S. Correct. S is between U and P. Between means exactly in the middle. T is immediate right of V. No, when you are facing towards the center, this is right side. U is immediate right of V. U is to the immediate right of V, correct? Q is between P and S, correct? T is immediate right of V is wrong. U is to the immediate right of V. Yes, these two are correct. They give the option below. Okay, A and D correct, 1 and 2 correct, 2 and 3 correct, like that. Okay, so but this is the arrangement, my dear friends. See this. Okay, they given only simple three statements, and see this. Q is between P and S. You just see V is second to the left of S, and neighbor of T and U. S is not neighbor of R or T. So see these things. We have A and D both correct here. Arrangements, whether it is circle, generally they're asking row arrangement, single row, or circle, or they're asking puzzle related questions in CoCubes. Puzzle type questions, you can just go through that video. Okay, entire data we need to map into the table. How to handle it is explained in that video. So kindly go through it. Yes, I said two questions we have a possibility to get from inequalities in previous video. Now go through this one 24. Go to this 24, my dear friends. Inequalities. Here you can see same slide. Okay, same page. You can see above symbols, and here directly you write percentage not smaller than. Not smaller than means we should write greater than or equal. Star means neither small nor equal means equal. K equal to H. Dollar not greater than means less than or equal. Now how you can connect is D is either greater than or equal to H. Okay, and lot of things are connected to H here. H is either less than or equal to R, that's one thing. Other one is D is either greater than or equal to H, H equal to K, H equal to K. In place of H, I can put K also here. Now between K and R, K is either less than or equal to R, K is either less than or equal to R. Dollar means less than or equal, so first one correct. Between D and K, H equal to K, D is either greater than or equal to K. What is percentage means? Not smaller than, greater than or equal. Only both correct, my dear friends. See this question. I hope you got that answer as both are true. Both are true. Simple thing. Okay. H is less than or equal to R. In place of H, we can put K. So K is either less than or equal to R. We got it simply. Right. So K equal to H. H is either less than or equal to R means K is either less than or equal to R. That's what the first conclusion. Next, D is either greater than or equal to H. H equal to K means D is either greater than or equal to K. So both true, both are true. Excellent, my dear friend, both true. See the next question, 25. Percentages question, my dear friends. Percentages also we can expect one question in quant. Percentages one question, profit and loss one question, ratios one question, time and distance one question, mixed allegation one question. Okay, time and work one question you can expect. Data and rotation two questions, right? Now say this 25. Peter got two win by 260 votes. That is 13% of total votes. They given in the question directly. Peter got 260 votes extra. That is 13% of total votes. Okay. 13% of total votes is 260. 1% is 20. 1% means 1 divided by 100. So total equal to 2000. Okay. You have option 2000, but see the question. What they're asking, among 2000 votes, 0.5% are invalid. This is 100%, 100% is 2000. Among that, valid and invalid is there. Valid and invalid. What is invalid is 0.5% is invalid. 1% is 1% is 20. 0.5% is 10. 10 gone. So valid is nothing but 1990. So guys, how many valid votes? How many invalid votes? So 1990 is the valid. So 25 questions today. Right. So guys, if you have any doubts, please get it clarified.